Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Weather with Jonathan here, and I'm back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the potential for a major severe weather outbreak in the central U.S. and the upper Midwest. I'm going to be going over all this in your forecast. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Weather with Jonathan here, and I'm back with another video. And yeah, so um, if you guys didn't know, there was a major tornado in Mississippi, and everyone also should go donate to Ryan Hall because this tornado traveled a while and he has just a lot of people to help with this. And this tornado outbreak spawned a lot of tornadoes, so you guys should probably go check him out and donate to him on his stream because he probably will be going live on Friday because we already have a severe weather outlook. So this is our current weather. Right now you can see we have quite the severe storms down here in the deep south and the southeast. That is also what caused that big moderate risk of severe weather down here yesterday. Then we also have a tiny little system working its way across the central plains. And then we also have another little storm system that could be bringing some rain to Northern California and Western Oregon. So now let's take a look at our NWS hazards. So you can see from that severe weather, we have a severe thunderstorm watch currently in place for southern Georgia, extreme southern South Carolina, and southeastern Alabama. And then we do have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings, flood watches, and flash flood warnings with that. Then we have some winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings over here in northeastern Colorado, western Nebraska, extreme southeastern Wyoming, and northwestern Kansas. Couple red flag warnings and wind advisories for the eastern Four Corners region. And then a lot of wind advisories up and down the California coast. And then a bunch of winter storm warnings in the mountains of California and Oregon. So, now let's take a deep dive into our severe weather. So, this is going to be mainly about Thursday and Fridays where we're focusing on. And this trough is a very big trough, and I will show you the trough in this video. At least I will try. But we've got a southerly flow that is going to be bringing a lot of moisture up from the Gulf of Mexico. And you guys probably know what happens when that cold air interacts with that. Right smack in the middle, you're going to get severe weather. And this is where the slight risk comes into play here. And we do have a little bit of cape for these storms to work with. Up to about 1,000, maybe even 1,500 joules, maybe some areas. But this is definitely going to change a little bit. But yeah. So as we pull this out into the future, new model run just came in, so I apologize, but I can at least go as far as the second day of the severe weather goes, so I can still cover that. And you guys probably are gonna tell me, well, yep, there's 60 dew points all the way up here into Iowa, and you can probably guess what happens. We have severe weather up and down this entire area. And we have a very large risk. It's going to be extending from just about here to about pretty much here, and then a big severe risk over pretty much here. That was a pretty bad drawing, but you get the idea. We also do have a little cape for these storms to work with. You can see that's a pretty decent amount of cape. I think we can get some pretty strong storms over much of this portion there. And yeah. So now let's also take a look at our wind. But now let's take a look at our wind shear for these storms, and there are going to be some fairly strong storms. They definitely have some wind shear for Thursday, but I would be more concerned for Friday, especially across much of the upper Midwest and and that area. So that's a lot of wind shear. That's about mainly 50 to 70 knots. That is very strong. And look at all the wind shear in this area: 850 millibar, 925 millibar, 700 millibar, 500 millibar. It's crazy, you guys. It's crazy. And we've got just a ton of wind shear in place for all these storms to work with. And I mean, look at that's a lot of wind shear. So I definitely think that we have a pretty big potential for tornadoes across much of this circle. So that's that. So now let's go over our severe weather outlooks. I'm just showing you our slight risk today. We have a slight risk today across portions of extreme southern South Carolina, southern Georgia, and southeastern Alabama. That's where our severe thunderstorm watch comes in place. And then that marginal risk extending all the way back through just about Texas, mainly southeastern Texas, but yeah. So now let's jump right into our Thursday and Friday severe weather risk. We have a big old slight risk for the south central portion of the U.S. I would say all severe hazards are possible: damaging winds, large hail. Now, the tornado threat, yes, does look to be a tornado threat, but it looks a little bit lower, but it still does look like tornadoes is a possibility with these storms. And also, good news about this outlook is that yesterday it was about this the severe weather slight risk was about that big, and they shrunk it to about half the size. So that's good if you guys did not want severe weather, which I hope most of you guys did not. So now, unfortunately, it's just going to get worse because now we have an enhanced risk, and specifically a very large enhanced risk for portions of southeastern Iowa, almost the entire state of Illinois, eastern Missouri, extreme western Kentucky, northwestern Mississippi, western Tennessee, almost, well, central, northern, and eastern Arkansas. And yeah, and I am very concerned, especially because of how big of a slight risk we have. That's a big slight risk. And I really am concerned about this because I think by the time the actual event comes, I think we could have this be our enhanced risk. And I think since this is already an enhanced risk at day 5, I think we could have a moderate risk in place by the time this event rolls around. So thank you guys for coming and watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you like my videos, consider sharing them with a family and friend. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you next time.